I'm Dave Carter, I'm head of the Manchester Digital Development Agency, and we concentrate on two main areas really, digital inclusion and digital innovation. So for us, European projects that help us develop that innovation are very important. So CROSS, for example, really looking at a new and growing area of work around the digital agenda, which is about non-monetary currencies and the way that they can develop community activity, can help inclusion and generally engage more people in the digital world.
How do you see the CROSS project playing a role in your objectives within the Council?
The CROSS project plays a really important role in our objectives for two main reasons. Firstly, it's different, so it's innovative, and it enables us to try out new ways of engaging people, new ways of promoting financial inclusion using digital means. And the second area is about building capacity across Europe. So for Manchester, we don't see ourselves doing everything just in this city or even in this country, but doing things in partnership with a whole range of different organisations, testing and trialling things using the kind of Living Lab approach across Europe. So by bringing us into contact with innovation in these different areas, we hope we've got something to share with them, but we also learn from them.
Anything you'd like to add for our views?
I think in general terms, just to promote really this way of working, the Living Lab methodology, which is really about getting new ideas, testing and trialling them with real people, so that you get that kind of innovation and research out of the research lab and into the street, into the Living Lab, into people's homes, and you really have an opportunity to bring in a lot more users, gain a lot more evidence, and therefore the whole scope and scale of the innovation is a lot more effective, and that's exactly what the CROSS project does. And with our links into networks such as Living Labs and Eurocities, we're able to disseminate those results across a very wide range of organisations and people working in cities across Europe.
In terms of the granular level at which CROSS attempts to work across Manchester Council and across the Manchester ecosystems, what do you think the impact is on ordinary people of CROSS?
Well, I think you get a network effect, so that if it's not just one organisation, but it's that organisation working in partnership with the voluntary sector, such as credit unions, working with the universities, working with employers, then you begin to see that a lot more people are engaged, a lot more people are aware of what you're trying to do, and that's going to have an impact in the context of community regeneration in the city, because it's trying out new things, but it's trying them out in a way which hopefully maximises the impact and therefore the local benefit to ordinary people in the city. Okay, so I think a very practical example of positive impact from a project like CROSS is the work that's being done with Manchester Community Central, MAC, and the National Volunteer organisation, IVO. I think it's very important that volunteering is recognised as a non-monetary exchange, and we develop some innovative tools to make that experience not only more interesting but more rewarding. So if people, while they're volunteering, can use innovative methods to actually exchange skills and exchange time, then that can only be of benefit. So I think the idea, particularly for people who are on benefits, who perhaps in the past have been penalised for doing voluntary work, if we can demonstrate that there's a real value to the work, that it actually helps them in the context of those benefits, it might help them get a job, it might help them get new skills, or it might simply help to overcome loneliness and isolation, which particularly amongst older people is a really serious problem. It's a serious problem to health and therefore a cost. So all of these tools are about engaging people in improving well-being, and that's got to be a good thing.
Thank you very much.